Hey there, you're watching The Grand Dames on YouTube. Today is Saturday, April 10th, 2021, and we have some amazing surprises for you guys. OMG is all I can say. So you guys might be wondering why I am going, why I'm all natural today. Just look at this. My hair as it is, as the good Lord created it. And you guys might be wondering about that. And that is because today is body positivity. We are talking about body positivity today. And today we have so many surprises, not the least of which is some surprises for Shirley. Okay, I just can't stand this because I am so excited to see what is going on. Thank you so much for that super chat, which leads me in to the next most amazing thing. And by the way, how's the stream look? Is it jerky? Is everything cool? I hope it's working. I had OBS crash like basically right before we went live. So, yeah. So, my team, can you guys give me a yay or nay? It's a little jerky. How is it for everybody else? Tiny bit jerky. It's a little bit choppy, but not awful. Yeah. Stream is a little jerky. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting a problem here. I think the problem is that I might have. Okay. So I'm getting that back. I will be right back because I think I know what first of all, I'm going to stop that. Let's see if that helps. Does that help? Everything working? Is that a little better? A little better. Just a little bit choppy. And also better? Got it? Yay. Awesome. Much smoother. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. So, I'm going to make a quick change here. And I do have slow mode on, I think. Let's check. Let's make sure. So the beginning of we have 200 people here. Oh my goodness, you guys. And as usual, something's going on, something's going down. Slow mode is on. I think, is slow mode on for you guys? Yeah, it is. Okay, I got it. Yeah, it's just, you guys are so good that slow mode isn't really helping anymore. Yeah, okay. So, so I have the dames in the background and I'm going to be doing a little intro. And one of the things that I'm going to be telling you about, as my good friends are in the background, as usual, waiting for me to get to it, is that it's perfect now. Yay. I love those words. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. So there's a lot of messages as usual coming in. First of all, welcome to our first live stream with our first honorary dame, whom I cannot wait for you to meet. And she is waiting in the background looking gorgeous. If I do say so myself, and I do. But the first thing to let you know is that the dames have been monetized. Took us 4 months to get there. And I am super excited about that. So yeah, 4 months, and we are, so you can throw in, if you want to get seen, you want your comment to be seen. One of the best ways to do that is to put in a super chat, and it supports the dames and supports our community. Speaking of which, I have one more amazing piece of news for you to share before we go into the surprises part of the show. And that is thegrandames.com is live. Thegrandames.com is live now, right now. And go and check it out. And there are pendants available for patrons. And then after the stream, pendants will be available for everyone to buy. Right now, the patrons are able to get the pendants at a special Patreon price. So if you want to buy a pendant now, join us at right there, baby. And by the way, let's get chat up on the screen too, because today I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to lie. I was booking it last minute. I was really booking it. It was not pretty. Let's just be honest. And so you guys, let me scoot myself over here too. So you guys are seeing me at my finest, which is basically, this is pretty much what you get. Because it's body positivity. And so it's basically what you see is what you get. But I can see chat is flying here. And I see my husband in chat. And there's also a number of other people in chat. I want you to raise your hand. I want to say hi to Emma. Hi, Emma. Emma, you know who you are. And then, so Emma, say hi to me if you're there. And then I want to say thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciated. And then I'd also like to say hello to Camilla, who is in chat right now. And then I'd love to say Camilla is our editor. And then I'd also like to say hello to my new assistant, Sarah, who's in chat right now. Hi, Sarah. And then who else did I miss on the team? Oh, and Kura. Kura is our latest mod team member. Yay. So I am going to just make a quick change in settings here. And then we are going to get going. I appreciate your patience with me while I do this really fast because, oh my God. Basically, oh my God is what I can come up with here. And here we go. And let's see here if this works a little better. Let me know if things get a little jerky. I'm trying to record and stream at the same time because high-tech Jessa. I think that's it. But now I think I'm going to bring the dames on now because I want you guys to be able to see them and how chat is so fast, even for slow mode. Oh gosh, you guys, I know. What happens when bless my Jessa, you are always stunning. Thank you, Laura. So now I'm going to bring on the dames and we are all going to say hi. And then we are going to start out with what the patrons and I have been working on all month. All right, dames, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Shirley, I will do that for you. There you go. And you should be good now, Shirley. And let's see, is the stream stuttering again, by the way? Let me know if it is. Unleash the dames.
We can't hear you.
Oh, you can't? Okay. Hold on one second. Let me see what I can do about this. Let's see what I can do about
now?
that.
Yes.
Hold on one second.
I hear you, Shirley, but I can't hear Jessa.
No, I haven't heard her whole time
that's why.
Talking.
Hold on. Here we go. You guys should be able to hear me now. Hopefully you can hear me now. Let's see. Still not hearing me? Okay. I have changed my settings here correctly, I think. And then we're gonna disable. We have Reaper up here. I'll be right back, you guys, to you guys here in the background. I'm gonna just stop here for a minute and I'll be right back. And well, you guys talk amongst yourselves. Isn't Cindy looking fine? She looks so good. Share audio. There we go. And application window, OBS Ninja. Let's see how that works. Can you guys hear me now? Let's see if they can hear me. No audio source was detected. Let's see. Let's hide. Okay, hold on one second. Let's see if we can get this to work. Thank you for your patience, you guys. This is normal for every freaking stream ever. Got it. Yay. Thank you. Awesome.
Yeah.
OBS Ninja's
I had the stream on. It's
pain.
the only reason I knew what you were saying, but
it's a pain. And you guys can only see the OBS Ninja window, but you're basically going to be able, that's basically me.
That's all right.
Hopefully. It's better than nothing. What are you going to do? Anyway, so everybody looks amazing and so chic, right? Isn't it cool? So first of all, everybody, can you guys say hi?
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. You guys, thank you guys for helping me out as the beginning in the beginning of isn't Cindy look amazing?
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. You know, actually I think I want to get Cindy, let's just get it like a let's just take a moment here, and I'm gonna see if my new method of doing things works. Let's see here. Let's see if I did this right. I'm gonna go to single cam here. Look at that! Oh my god! Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous!
Thank you.
Yay!
This
that
is as
some
dressed
body
up as I'll ever be.
This is some body positivity. This is like some serious body positivity right here.
And look at the cute little Sims necklace.
Oh, you have a Sims necklace?
The plumb bob. Yeah.
She got the plumb bob.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Thank you. I just like thank you, Cindy. So what we're gonna do now that Cindy has been up on screen is, before we go into Shirley's birthday, I just want to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on behind the scenes. Shirley's birthday month is April, and she had a birthday surprise. And for herself, she had a birthday webcam stream, is what I mean. She streamed. And so we are normally live on the first Saturday of every month, but she wanted to do a birthday stream. So of course that took priority. So we're live now on the second Saturday, and we have a couple of surprises planned. I'm going to go over here to video, and we're going to get this one going here. I'm pretty sure this is the video we need. Yep. And Shirley, at this point, I'm going to turn on the live stream so that you're going to hear me twice. Keep that in mind. But it's because I want you to hear this video. First of all of the patrons who are part of this, could you give me a hands up in chat? By the way, the pendants that are available, there's only, I think, 3 more available, 3 or 4 available at the patron-only price if you're a patron. So you better get them now, because there were, we made a total of 14. The dames each got 1. That left 10. A few, a couple sold last night, a couple sold this morning, and 2 just sold now. So you better get in and get them, because they're going. And Britta, you can tell me you told me so, and I will gladly let you. So the patrons that were a part of this are putting up their hands in chat right now. Shirley, these are all people that had something to do with this surprise for you. Shirley. Wow. Are you ready for your surprise, or the first part of it?
Yes.
Yeah, you're so excited. Your giggles are the best.
Here we go. All right, so Shirley, I'm just going to make sure that you have the sound on over here. So I'm just going to take you over here, and I'm going to turn the sound on. You're going to hear me twice. Just keep that in mind. And now. So just to make sure you're hearing the sound, are you hearing me twice?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Here we go, you guys. This is what we have been waiting for. Happy birthday, Shirley.
Hello, Dame Shirley. It's Mao. I'm here just to say happy birthday, and may you have a fantastic day, and many more to come. Wishing you all the best always. So once again, happy birthday, Shirley.
Hi, Shirley. Happy birthday. This is Colin from Austria. And what would a grand dame be without her palace? Happy birthday, Shirley.
Hi, Shirley. It's Garrett from Taste, Florida. Happy birthday.
Hello, Grandma Shirley. This is Nicole videoing in from Ohio. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Hi, Shirley. Happy birthday from Gail in Virginia.
Hi, Shirley. It's Yana Arika. I'm currently in Cardiff Bay. And I hope you have a happy birthday.
Hey Shirley, this is Gamer Gemma from Norway, and I wish you a happy birthday.
Hi Shirley, it's Kura, also known as Thunder Kura, coming to you from Florida. Just wanted to wish you a very happy birthday.
Hi Shirley, it's Leah from San Francisco. Happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday, Shirley. This is Renvi from Tokyo, Japan.
Happy birthday, Shirley. This is Elias from Sweden. Happy birthday.
Hi, Grandma Shirley. This is Paige from Ohio. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Shirley. This is Brenda in Columbus, Ohio. I'm Paige's mom. She did this art and it reminds me of all the great times we've shared watching you do your gaming. Hope you have a great day.
Hi Shirley, it's Ethereal Dragon from England, UK. Just to wish you a happy birthday and hope you have a lovely day.
Hello Dame Shirley, this is Clayton from North Carolina, wishing you a very, very happy birthday. I wanted to take a quick second to show you my own little secret spot out in the woods that I hope fills you with as much peace and joy that it does for me.
Happy birthday, Shirley. This is Deniz from Istanbul, Turkey.
Hi, Shirley. It's Paige from California. Happy birthday, and I hope it's as wonderful as you are.
Hey, Shirley. It's Katie from Utah, and I just want to say happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful birthday.
Good day, then, Shirley. It is me, Holest, from Netherlands, and I'm wishing you a very, very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma Shirley. From Angie and Amane in beautiful Tamriel. May you have many more.
Hi Shirley, I'm Gami.
And I'm Alex.
And this is our little Miku. And we want to wish you the happiest of birthdays.
The happiest.
From Argentina.
Hello Shirley, it's Dame Britta. I wish you a very, very happy birthday.
Hey Shirley, from one dame to another. Happy, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, dear one. Are you surprised? We did it for you. 'Cause we love you. Happy birthday from Dame Jessa. In the very cold northern part of the Pacific Northwest. You okay, baby?
Yes. Yes.
That was so beautiful.
Well, Shirley, you guys want to say it with me together, all on three? I'm crying. Everybody's crying. We're all crying. Everybody's crying. I'm totally crying. Thank you for those super chats. Those super chats of love for Shirley. Give up your love for Shirley.
Thank you so much. It was so beautiful.
You okay there, Buckin? I just want to. Do you need like a moment? Do we need a tea break?
She's feeling all the love.
I can't believe so many people would do that. In the beautiful places and the beautiful pictures and the beautiful scenery. It was all lovely. And I thank you all so much.
And so international, all over the world. People love you.
Yes, yes. I'm going to have my glasses all smeared up for my eyelashes.
Whoops. It is okay.
Thank you so much. Oh my
Shirley,
God, there's somebody at my
Shirley,
door.
there's somebody at the door. Oh my goodness.
How did you know?
Shirley, I can hear them knocking. Who could that possibly be?
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap.
Who is it? Shh, you guys. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh. Listen, what can you hear? Okay, on the count of three, you guys, we're gonna start singing happy birthday, but hold on. She's still working it out. She's still got it.
Yeah.
This is on sticky.
Can you guys guess what's going on? Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess what's happening? She's talking to somebody. I wonder who that could be.
Sure. Well, I got the link.
Happy birthday. She probably can't even hear me.
Oh, no.
Let's wait until she puts her headphones on because I totally forgot. Let her get her headphones on. Okay, Shirley, here we go. Count of three, girlfriend. Hold it up to the camera. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear beloved Shirley.
Hey, dear.
Happy birthday
to you.
To you.
Thank you, guys. I don't know how you got a hold of my son, but thank you.
Well, when Miss Jessa is determined, Miss Jessa works miracles. Blow it out. Wait. Don't blow it out yet. Oh, crap. She blew it off on camera.
I did already.
Oh, it's too late. All right. Well, there you go. Make a wish. What's your wish?
That I'd get out of the funky mood I've been in.
Has your wish been granted?
A little bit. Bye. Thank you so much. Gosh. I can't believe it.
Talk later.
Bye. I can't believe that. All right, I gotta take this headset off and clean my glasses up.
So while she's doing that, I just have to tell you guys, just give me a moment because this has been in the planning for a month now. And I have been working flat out on getting this done. And as well as just hiring a website designer. Amelia, by the way, Amelia, are you here? Hands up. Amelia, our website designer, who knocked it out of the park. But there's one final surprise. Let's bring Shirley back up. Let's see. There you go. So there's one final surprise for you, Shirley. Now, you guys,
I don't
funny
think I
story.
can handle anymore.
Funny story. Very funny story. The other day I was talking to Shirley on the phone, and I told her, I said, I'm scrupulously honest with you. I was telling her something that was not related to the surprise. And I said, I want you to know that I mean this. Shirley, back me up on this. Did I say this or not?
Yes, you did.
I said, I want you to know that I mean this. When I'm saying something to you and I'm feeling a strong emotion, I'm a very emotional person, I am not lying. And then I said, there's only 2 times of the year that I will lie to you. One is right before your birthday, and the other is right before Christmas. So this whole month, I've been lying like a rug. Just a lying and a lying. Yep. And now I can stop lying because there's a lot of work to lie, for God's sakes. She was banned from the Discord, which if you want to get Shirley to come into the Discord, tell her she can't come in the Discord.
I didn't come in but that once.
And I kicked her out.
Yeah.
So there's one other surprise. This one she has on her desk, and this is really awesome and important. And
that's right.
So I'm going to put Shirley on cam again, and then we're going to open this up. And I'd also like to ask if Caitlin is in chat. Caitlin and husband, raise your hands. Are you in chat? I see Triple R. Triple R is Caitlin's husband. Caitlin.
Oh.
This is super exciting, you guys.
Has
in the big
Caitlin come in yet?
Yeah, Caitlin is there. Triple R is Caitlin and her husband, and they're both watching.
Oh, okay. So you want me to open this now?
Yep.
I hope. If I can open it.
I told her she couldn't even touch it. And make sure to show it to the camera when you look at she got you. Nice, Caitlin. That part is from Caitlin herself. That is a little S on a chain. Hold it up a little bit higher. First, there you go. Thank you. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. So that's from Caitlin. But there's one more thing coming that's just for you. And Caitlin, I think, made that special. Is that right, Caitlin? But this thing that you're about to open is from all of us at the Dames.
Oh, really?
Show the package, please, because it is important. Oh. This little box here.
It is?
Yeah, that little box is an important box. And I'll tell you guys why in a little bit. Go ahead, Shirley.
Okay. Oh, that
see why it says Olive and Pickle. Yeah, I kept telling you look for something from Olive and Pickle. Yeah, I told you.
But that wasn't on the outside of the package.
Bryce says Jessa sounds so fiendish every time she giggles. That is true. That's why my husband married me. She is fiendish. I am fiendish. It's true. I am a benevolent mastermind. Aww. Absolutely.
You sent me one of our Grand Dame's necklaces.
Look!
Oh, it's so cute!
It's the new Grand Dame's pendant! Custom created by Olive and Pickle. And it's for you, Shirley.
That's right. Thank you.
And now I can finally tell you, Shirley, that all of this is available at thegrandames.com. You haven't seen the site yet, but afterwards I want you to go look at the site because that's the last thing we were keeping from you. Will you put will you
okay.
put the necklace on and see how it looks? I'm just curious to see how it looks. And if it's too heavy, we tried to go for one that was very light. I kept asking Caitlin to make it. It's about half an ounce, and it's a little chunky, so I'm not sure if it's going to work as a necklace or better as a miniature. But anyway, so while Shirley is putting on her necklace, I hope you can get the chain to work okay.
Oh, these claw chains are hard for me to do.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. We may have to work on better chains for the older folks, but let's see what we can do. Hope she can get it on. While Shirley is working on that.
Can it just slip over your head, maybe?
Well, I still have to get it fastened.
Yeah.
So, while Shirley is working on that, I'll let her get that on. So that pendant is, I think, can one of the patrons? She says it won't fit over her head. So, can one of the patrons let me know how many of those pendants are left? Because I think there's just 2 or 3 left.
Yeah, she did it.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I did.
Let me see. Oh my God, that is so cute. I don't have one yet. I don't.
You don't?
No, I was the last to get my mug too. Britta's got a pendant shipping out to her. Mary's got one shipping out to her. I don't have one yet. I don't get. No. I'm always last.
You should have got the first one.
No, you got first one. It's your birthday. You got the very first one off the presses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. This is amazing. Amazing.
Okay, so do you think you'll not be cranky for at least 24 hours before you go back to being cranky again?
I'll try.
Okay.
I gotta set this cake up here on the desk so I can look at it.
That's as much commitment as you're getting from her regarding being cranky. Like, that's it. I get 24 hours and then she's back to normal.
That comes and goes, yeah.
I'd be grabbing a fork and eating it. It's beautiful.
I know, that cake. Hold it up again so we can see it. It says, Happy 85th. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That is so cool. And I asked her, she said, what do you want it to be decorated with? And I said, flowers. Lots and lots of flowers to remind her of spring.
Yeah.
You know, and remember what I asked you? I asked you what your favorite cake flavor was, and you said, I don't know. And I was like, oh, girl, just tell me something. And so she said, oh.
What did I say? White with chocolate.
White with chocolate. Yep.
Oh man.
Okay, you guys. So let's go on with the stream now, because oh my gosh, that was so much going on. And Cindy's just been sitting over here doing a glow up in the corner.
What can I say?
You know, when you got it, you got it. Yeah, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the super chats. I really appreciate them. They are, Shirley is 85 years young, and she is a testament, as all of us are, to the fact that gaming never dies. Absolutely never dies. So Camilla is in there having them feels. Camilla Marinko in chat is the one who did that birthday video. All I do, she's so good that all I do is I give her direction and I give her the materials, and then she just takes off with it. It was all her. So
it was great.
She did a great job. We have a great editor and animator. Speaking of which, it is time to introduce more. It is time to introduce Cindy from Pleasant Sims. And I have queued up a little video that shows why Cindy was invited as our first honorary dame and why we're talking about body positivity today. And then I will finally be the one that's not always talking and let the other dames have the mic for a while. So I'm gonna go on over here to studio mode like this, and whip this up like here, and then we're gonna go like this. Let's see if we can get this done here. There we go, single cam. There we go. And I'm gonna bring you up here, and I'm gonna transition to Cindy. So Cindy from Pleasant Sims is challenged with, and she has found the goodness of the challenges with PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. Did I get that right? Yep.
Yeah.
And
right.
And so Cindy posted a fantastic video on her channel about 2 weeks ago, in which she removed her wig and declared that she would no longer be hiding behind a false self. So I have queued this video up for her, and we are going to play a little bit of that now, particularly the part where Cindy comes out and shows who she is. So let's all give our hearts and love to Cindy. And then after that, we're going to sit around talking about how we love ourselves. Basically. Let's do it.
So this is a really hard video for me to make, but the time has come. I am so tired of hiding who I really am, wearing costumes, and I just want to be free. So this is my way of getting my freedom back, is I am going to explain why I wear wigs, and then I'm going to show you what I look like without my wig, and then I'm going to throw my wig away forever. I suffer.
At this point, Cindy talks about her struggles, and we're going to move ahead to when she shows us her beautiful self. Here we go.
The moment you've been waiting for. So here is what I look like. So I haven't shaved my head in a couple weeks because I just wanted to let my hair grow, and like I said, I'm trying different things like spearmint tea and saw palmetto, herbs that are supposed to help suppress DHT.
That is Cindy from Pleasant Sims. Cindy, welcome to the Grand Dames. Cindy is our first honorary dame, and we're really glad to have you.
Thank you for having me.
We are super impressed with your openness, putting yourself out there, and having said that, since we're all gamers, we're gonna take it straight into, girl, what are we playing? So I'm gonna move. Sorry about that. I'm gonna move over, and we're going to take it to our new, and the second thing that I have to announce to you guys, or the third or fourth or fifth thing, is we're gonna now go to What Are We Playing? With animations by Cammie. Thank you, Cammie. It is What Are We Playing time. We now have official animations in between, although next month there'll be a smoother transition. Cut me some slack. I'm tired. All right, who's up first? What are you playing? Anybody want to raise their hand and tell me who's up first?
I'll be quick because there's not a lot going on. I've been traveling, so it's the usual Animal Crossing, but I do plan to start Borderlands next week because there's some new stuff, and I'm excited to check it out.
All right. So that's what Mary's got. She's like, I got Borderlands, and I haven't been playing much. Mary actually told me she hasn't been playing much, and it's actually a good thing to talk about needing a break from games. Like,
yeah, there's sometimes I just don't feel like it. Like I'd rather be outside or time with the family, and I just consider that like it's just me and my body saying, take a break. when it's a beautiful day out and you can be doing something outside, or you feel like you want to be outside, it's like I'd rather do that than sit in my room, and play games. I can do that another day or another time when I actually really feel like it. So I'll be ready by next week.
You know what? If every month for the next 3 months your answer is I'm taking a break, that's a good enough answer to me.
Mm-hmm.
Playing the game of life, basically.
Yes.
All right, and who else would like to take the mic and let me know what you're playing? Britta, what do you got for us? Oh, did somebody raise their hand? Did I miss somebody?
Oh, that's okay. Go ahead, Britta.
Yep, I'll be pretty quick. I've had a funny old time.
Looks like you're still having I'm going to skip to Shirley. And
sorry,
Shirley,
just coping with the audio again. The last 10 days in particular have been very odd because of a variety of store closures announced for the Sony PlayStation. So my focus has been very much on older games which will not be accessible and playable anymore, at least not to buy. And I've gone back to my collection of old PlayStation 3 games, and I'm going through them and talking about them in my community on Twitter and on my channel. And I've been playing things like, I don't know if people know these at all.
Yeah, lift that up a little bit. Enslaved. Awesome. Thank you.
Enslaved.
That sounds friendly.
Journey to the West. And the amazing...
Oh,
Alice Madness Returns. So many people have so many memories for those games and actually want to replay them. And I think it's really worthwhile looking back at the legacy of games we have. So that's what I'm into at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, so that's my gaming.
Thank you, Britta. Thank you. Shirley, did you want to share a little bit about what you were doing?
Okay. Of course, I'm playing Skyrim, but I have really been getting burned out, and I've got 3 different series of Skyrim games going at the same time, like every other day or so, plus my bookshelf reading of the Skyrim books. And it's just getting a little too much. So I've been kind of slacking off lately to get people used to the fact that there isn't a video every day. And as soon as my 2 smaller series ends, I'm just going to be playing the one main one and the bookshelf series, because I have books to read that I'm anxious to read. I've got quilting that I've got to get to. That's just, it has to get done. And I want to be outside, and the weather's getting nice. And the only new thing I might do is I'm going to sit out at my patio table with my GoPro on a stand and do some vlogs from out there. So that's what's going to be going on with me. I just have to take a break after a while. I'm tired.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you on that. And speaking of vlogging, I'm going to be doing something similar to that as well, too. But I'm going to give Cindy some time to answer the what are you playing question. Bring it on, girlfriend. Tell us about Sims 4 and how you're absolutely not playing that.
I'm absolutely not playing that. But I'm basically right now I've only been playing The Sims 2 for my Pleasant Sims channel. I've also been taking a break from games. Yeah, I just needed some time away from my computer because I was spending way too much time gaming. So I'm pretty much just playing The Sims 2 now for my channel. And that's it.
Okay. And I will answer this question by saying that I am playing Work My Tail Off for the Dames. Basically, let's just be honest. I have been busting butt. Myself and Cammy, and then now Sarah, who is just joined the team yesterday, and I gave her her interview. I said, okay, you're hired. Now get to work. I literally said, I need you. When's the next time that you can meet with me today? Because we need to get going. Let's go. So that's basically what I have been doing. But like Shirley, I think I'm going to be changing around the flow of my channel as well, too. You know, you start out a YouTube channel, and Colin is like, I missed that game release. Somebody should make a game called Working Your Butt Off for the Dames. And it would just have us, it would just be like a sim game, you know, and you'd make your character. And then every once in a while, you'd get a message, a tweet from, you know, like in game, like a message that says, get to work from one of us. It'd be a great game. I think it would sell. But anyway, yeah, it's just, I've just been working on that, and I'm not complaining. I'm not saying, oh God, I'm not into the toxic work culture. When I need to rest, I rest. It's, you know, I had my first vaccine, a week and a half ago, and I was really tired and had a lot of muscle aches. And so I just worked from bed, you know, just because I wanted to, you know, but I also played a little phone game that I love, like a Tetris-like game, you know, you put the blocks in a line. It's like a great way for me to clear my brain when I have a lot going on. But I am loving what I'm doing so much, and every day is a new thrill. And I'm going to just a little toot of my horn, just a little toot toot, because I'm so proud of what happened this month with the Dames. But last month, Angie in chat said, you know, it'd be kind of cool is if the logo for the Grand Dames, if you guys had that as like a pendant, that would be super cool. And Shirley said, hey, Jessa, that would be really cool. She said that on stream. I forgot to clip it. I meant to show that, but oh well. And thank you so much for the super chats. I really appreciate them. They are awesome. Oh, where can I buy Working Hard, Jessa? I've been playing it an awful lot recently. Well, shoot, if you have the right skills, I'll hire you. You can play it too. But in any case, in the last month, myself, Cammy, and Amelia, our website designer, and then at the tail end of it, Sarah, have from nothing, from scratch, got a pendant. I found a jewelry designer. I had no idea how to do that, but I went to Reddit, and Caitlin walked into my life, and I was like, oh my God, you're amazing. And then I worked with her. I've never made jewelry before. I mean, she has, but I haven't. So I mean, she was like, how do you want this done? I was like, I don't know. I want it to be light for people who are older, who maybe have neck pain and back pain. I don't want this huge hunk of thing hanging off of you. You know what I mean? I want it to look pretty, like what Shirley is sporting, you know? And then from scratch, from nothing, I created a website, and I'm tooting my own horn here, I know, but the stress I want to say here is that I couldn't have done it without Britta, to be honest. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. She's my girl. Honestly, through every decision, I go to her and I'm like, okay, here's what I have on the table. Here's what I need done. I told her, and Britta, tell him if I'm lying. I told her, I'm going to hire a website designer today. I found a bunch of websites that looked like what I wanted. I showed them to Britta. We were like, yeah, we like this one. We like this one, like this one. I said, Britta, I'm going to find a website designer. I'm going to hire her. She's going to be a gamer. And I'm going to have her hired by tonight. Britta, tell them if I did that or not.
Absolutely. And I think everybody will believe it because they know by now what you're like, I think. Yes, absolutely. And I know by now, and I just said, Jessa, you go with your gut feeling, and that will lead you to the right decision. And it always seems to work.
Yeah. Britta has stood back and watched while I have declared what is going to go down with the Grand Dames. Then I tell the dames, I tell Shirley I couldn't tell much this month. And I'll tell Mary when she's not traveling, I'll call her. The other day I called her and she answered the phone and I was like, and next thing you know, she was upstairs doing something for the dames. And I'm like, aren't you sorry you answered the phone? But Britta will I just say, I'm going to have this done. And then I close my eyes. I say a prayer. I say, help me get there. I don't know the way. So show me the way. Show me the way. And then I just start looking. And boom, that's how I found Caitlin. Right, Caitlin? And Caitlin was like, I posted, I was like, I need someone who can make a pendant that looks like a logo, looks like our logo. And then next thing you know, Caitlin was thrown in the deep end of the pool, which is called the Dames. And she was like, woo! Woo! This is like a water slide. This is great. But anyway, everything worked out well. So that's basically what I've been playing is the Dames, but also then with my own channel, I'm going to be revamping that and going mostly to vlogging while playing games primarily for my patrons in Discord and keeping that content patron only. And a lot of it has to do with what Cindy has said about playing The Sims and The Sims 4, not The Sims 2. But also, like Shirley said, I'm burnt out. You start a YouTube channel because you think I love gaming and I want to game. And then you find out that running a channel is some serious freaking work that takes a lot of time. So that's what I've been playing.
I think I went through that for a while too, back when I was really actively doing the channel. And it took me a while to realize that, when I had to take a break, when I came back, sometimes it was, I need to game for me, play where I'm not recording or I'm not streaming. And it made it fun again, to play The Sims and just do what you want to do or play something with a friend and you're not doing it to record or to show other people. Yeah. I think we've been there.
Yeah. Sometimes a YouTube channel can actually ruin gaming for you. Or it can make it, in other cases, like with my friend Damo, who is going to eventually be an honorary dame, complete with flowered hat and gloves. He has promised.
And dressed?
Yes. He said he will wear something,
right?
Something really nice so maybe a nice shirt or maybe a nice little flowered top or something. I don't know, but I told him that the way you are an honorary dame, as Cindy knows, is you have to come dressed for a tea party. So, and Cindy is looking great. I mean, she's rocking that tea party.
Yes, she is. Yes,
Thank
she
you.
is.
So anyway, yeah. So I think we're going to move on now because we kind of took a lot of time for Shirley's surprise, which doesn't bother me in the slightest. But we want to move it along now and talk about body positivity. And so with that, I'm going to move us on to the body positivity section. Welcome to Grandma's Table. This month we're talking about body positivity. And I want to first start out by saying that our chat has been fantastic today. Our mod team, welcome to Kura, by the way, who is the latest member of our mod team. And he's the only male in an entire team of females. And he's been handling that estrogen with true excellence, brother. No problem. He's been absolutely fine. But Kura, who's helping to keep chat kind and friendly, we were a little bit concerned because we're talking about a sensitive subject that is like a big plate of ribs with some cornbread and some mac and cheese when it comes to trolls. So we thought we might have a little bit of trouble, but we haven't. And if there has been any trouble, I sure as heck haven't seen it because Valesse, the mod team leader, and her team of 4 awesome gamers and wonderful people have been keeping things clean and wonderful. And you guys have just been awesome. Awesome. So, Mary, it is safe to go look at chat. Don't worry. It's been
I got it up. I've been watching.
Yeah, you guys are so good. And I will always say that because the mod team is excellent and we dames are very thankful.
Yes.
Body positivity. So, Cindy, I want to share first about how you've developed body positivity, the struggles you've been through. Just what you have to bring to the table for that, Pumpkin. What you got for me?
Okay. Well, as you said, I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, so it causes a lot of symptoms that are very visible, like losing my hair and facial hair and weight gain and stuff like that. So it's been really hard. It's been a really hard road to learn how to love myself with all of that going on. But I just came to a point in my life where I felt like I was faking it everywhere I went with my wigs and makeup and stuff. And it just got to the point where it was unbearable for me. Like I didn't feel like my authentic self. So when I stopped wearing the wigs, as I shared in the video, I don't know, that was the first thing that really started to change how I felt about myself, because I started to accept how I really look, who I really am. And it just kind of took off from there. And every day I love myself more. I'm not 100% perfect. Sometimes I still have, bad times or bad days, but for the most part, I'm learning to become happy with myself again. So it's been a long road.
So how was your reaction? What reaction did you get from your community with revealing your hair? Have you had nasty comments? Have you had fantastic? How has it been the overall reception?
Well, I was really, really nervous about making that video, but I knew I had to do it. But the response was overwhelmingly positive. It was like more than I could ever imagine. People were so supportive. People really liked it. I think people really like to see somebody say, I don't care what anybody else thinks, this is who I am. I think that's inspiring to people. So the response was really, really positive. I got a couple, believe it or not, comments of people saying, you should put your wigs back on. But yeah, but for the most part, that was so minuscule compared to the positivity that it doesn't even matter. But there will always be people. My point is, there will always be people out there who want to put you down, no matter what you do, no matter who you are. But you can't let that affect how you feel about yourself. Haters gonna hate. That's right. So I think that's all I've got for you right now.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm sorry. I'm muted. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, what I was going to say, Cindy, is those comments, the fact that you've built a community that was so focused on being kind to you, means that it is possible to I'm sorry, there's a lot of comments coming in. I apologize. Let me get my train of thought back. It is possible to build a community that is not toxic, that is gaming related. And so I guess I want to just ask the rest of you dames, because I feel like I've been talking a lot and I want to give you guys a lot of space to talk. Do you want to share about body positivity, or do you want to share about not making about how you've made your communities toxic, or not toxic, or how you're supporting body positivity in your life and in your communities? Anybody got anything for me?
Yeah, I want to jump in because I want to support Cindy a lot and say that I also was told that I had PCOS by a doctor, although I didn't have a problem with my hair. I did also have a lot of the facial hair, the arm hair, the well, for females, heavy monthlies. I became insulin resistant and later diabetic. And also, I believe now, after reading a lot about it and hearing a lot about it, I believe it's the cause of my endometrial cancer that I had in 2012, which, by the way, was surgery took care of it. I didn't need chemo or radiation, and everything is fine, and I'm fine. But to take care of like the hair thing, I went and found a laser clinic, and I started with the face, and then I started with the legs, and then I went for the arms, and and that took care of that problem. And then the surgery took care of that problem. And the weight part's still there, and I'm still diabetic, but we're still working on that, and I'm not letting it take me down or anything. So I think you've done great, and that was a really good moment to take that off and say, this is me, and be me.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, as far as the body positivity, I've pretty much been overweight all my life, up and down, different, and I know I've said it before that I have come to a place where I don't get on the scale except for maybe every once in a while, and I don't let it rule my life, and I don't, I try to just take little things like eat when I'm hungry, eat what I want. I do have to watch my sugars because I am diabetic, and health-wise, look at it from a health-wise thing. And I'm actually much happier in the fact that I'm okay with myself as I am right now. If it changes, great. If it doesn't, it's okay. Next.
I've done it again. You've come to find a place of peace about it. I apologize. Yes. I mute my microphone when I'm typing to the team, and then I forget to unmute it because I'm old. There you go. Oh. So anyway, it's just all part of the live experience. So
I wanted to say something to Cindy, if I may.
Please do.
When I was watching her video when she took the wig off, it was like sort of a jaw-dropping moment that instant when you took the wig off, because you instantly looked so much younger, and you were so pretty, and I loved that short little pixie look hair. And I thought, why in the world would she have worn that wig to begin with? So I was really sort of awestruck when you took it off.
Oh, thank you, Shirley.
It was like you dropped a weight off of your head. Like it just, the weight of the world just went off of you. And
that's how it felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it felt.
Yeah.
You want to share anything, Britta? I want to make sure you get heard as well, too.
Well, I've had very sort of problems from a different spectrum. But in the end, I think what unites all this is health issues. I'll just switch over. And I've had a variety of health issues all my life, starting from when I was a girl. And often you get a response from people like, "Oh, you look bloody awful," they will say to you. And, you feel kind of hurt because deep down it's because you're not well. You've got some illness or some condition. And for me, everything always revolved around health. And the moment I focused on feeling better or trying to find something that would make me physically better as well as feeling mentally better, things improved. But it can be a hard road. Some of us are not blessed with really just ordinary good health throughout our lives, and that can make things very difficult. For women in particular, I think the issue of hormones is so not recognized because they rule our life and throughout the different time spans of our lives, from being young women, going through the fertile period, then finally to menopause, etc. There are huge upheavals and a lot of things can go wrong, and almost everything in our bodies is regulated by hormones. So the fact that the medical profession is really only just waking up to this and researching it tells you what, especially those of us who are older, have had to go through without it being recognized. I remember my mother having an absolutely terrible time, and nobody ever understood what it was. I know now, with my knowledge and what I researched over the years, that it was severe hormonal imbalance. And I inherited it, and I've struggled with that all my life, and it often affected how I looked or appeared to the outside world, and it can sometimes make you possibly into a recluse. I had periods of my life where I retired into myself and wouldn't go out or interact with people because it was just so difficult. So those are just a few thoughts. I mean, once I start talking about this, I should probably write a book. It's like that. It's one of those things. But I think it's just so liberating and wonderful to see a young woman like Cindy do this in public, and it takes tremendous courage to do that, to put all your vulnerability on the line and do what she did. And I really do hope it's an inspiration to many other young women, whatever age group, and see her as the role model that I think she is.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cindy, did you know that you were going to be considered to be a role model when you did what you did?
No. No, I didn't. I really didn't expect the response that I got. I thought I didn't really think anybody was going to watch that video, or not many people were going to watch it. And I thought I would get a nice response from the people that I know the best in the community and stuff, but I didn't expect it to kind of like blow up like it did. It was a surprise to me.
Could the mod team please link to the video that where Cindy shows her true self in chat, and keep linking that every once in a while if you have not already been doing that. Maybe you have. So we also have, some of us here have struggled with weight. I know I have. But in chat, some folks are very bravely revealing that they have struggled with anorexia as well. And so I guess what I want to say is what advice or what words of wisdom, and that's what I like to think that we do. We don't really give advice. We more just speak from the wisdom of a life well lived, basically. And that includes Cindy. You can have a life well lived at Cindy's age and at our age, because Cindy is obviously learning. So,
yeah.
So my question to the dames is, what words of wisdom would you share for people who are struggling in the body that they were born with, in whatever way? Perhaps they are looking at doing gender, changing, going through surgery. They don't feel comfortable in themselves. They feel they're too big, or they are underweight, or how do you find peace in the body that you were born with? Or now let me clarify that. If you choose to surgically change that body, or you choose to alter that body, I'm talking about yourself as it is right now. Just you raw. How do you find peace in that?
You want me to go? I'll go first. I think it has to be changed in your head first, or in your mind, and the way that you look at things. You have to learn to love yourself as you are. And if it's the weight that's bothering you, stop getting on the scale for a while and focus on your health, and say maybe you need to write down positive affirmations. And I think that's one of the things that helps a lot. Instead of, we can all roll through the negative thoughts that are in our head. And like, I'm so stupid, I can't do anything right. And unfortunately, I know this because my mother was like this. My mother is still like this. And I'm still trying to get her to think positive. But I've read some of her old journals, and it's very painful to see what she's written. But instead of saying something like that, you have to think of positive words, like, I'm enough. I'm awesome. I'm smart. I can do this. I'm going to be healthy. Anything positive that you can, even if write it down, say it to yourself every day. If you need to stop looking in the mirror, if looking in the mirror makes you unhappy, stop looking in the mirror and just live your life, do your positive affirmations, and try to make the small changes. And most of all, you have to focus on you and how you feel about yourself. And then everything else will kind of come, and then you'll know what to do and what changes you need to make. Or maybe you don't need to make any. Maybe you just need to know that you're okay, just the way you are.
Anyone else have any wisdom to share? That's it. Go ahead, Britta.
Britta's got some.
Sorry? Was something funny going on?
No.
Okay.
We're waiting for you.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what might be helpful for people who are asking in the chat. And all I can say from my own experience is that I sort of have a two-pronged approach. One is internal, to do with my inside, and the other one is external, how I deal with the world. And when I was in my 50s, I almost had a breakdown. My body felt like it was not part of me anymore. It was just disintegrating. It wasn't cooperating. I couldn't get out of bed in the morning. Poodlepa had to put on my socks and even my pants. I couldn't do it myself, and nobody had any idea what was going on. So I knew I had to do something, either that or I would be incapacitated for the rest of my life. And I had a look around, and I tried a few things, and I finally found something that worked for me. It may not for you. You will have to find your own thing. That's really it. But for me, starting to do yoga and meditation literally changed my life, and it saved the quality of my life for me. So that's why I do it, and I'm not religious about it or anything. It's just something I do and I enjoy, and it gives me that little space in my day where I just focus in on myself. And the techniques you learn through yoga and meditation are really, really useful for allowing you that inner space where suddenly you can find peace and calmness. And that in itself is amazing. And it turned my life around. Now, the other thing is, of course, you still have to deal with the outside world, which can be very negative. And I simply nowadays, I just don't accept anyone trying to tell me, why don't you play golf, or, you should have had grandchildren, or stuff like that. Or why do you dress funny, or, oh, you play video games. Blah. No, not acceptable. I just say to them, and I'm quite open and quite clear, and they're often taken aback. I say, look, this is what I do, this is what I like, this is who I am. Either you get along with that, but if you can't, fine, just move out of the way. Yeah. Bye-bye, bye-bye. You know, I've got plenty of friends all over the world, you know. It's fantastic. So, you know, I don't need that kind of crap, basically. Yeah. So, and it's quite surprising. You don't have to be worried or fearful about speaking out, I think. I try not to be rude or impolite. I'm just very straightforward, matter of fact about it. And some people are really taken aback, but I've had the odd one turn around and come back later and say, you know, that really got me thinking. I'm sorry, you know, and we'll have another go. And I suddenly got on with those people. So it's always worth a try. So that was just my experience. That's all I can give you. And if it's helpful to anybody, well, then I'm glad. Okay.
Thank you, Britta. So, does anybody else have anything to share? Shirley put something in chat. You know, she said it really helps to surround yourself with positive people. And was there ever a time, particularly from the standpoint of body positivity, where any of you looked around at one or more of the people around you and just said, they've got to go, or, you know, you left, or you went away, or you moved, or whatever, and changed your environment? Was there any time when you had to make the decision to choose me? And it looks like Mary had something to say on that. So, Mary?
Well, I wished I had learned a lot of this when I was younger, but I finally, and it was probably just 11, 12 years ago, you know, that I've reached a place of I've got to put me first and I've got to take care of me. And I had to let go of a husband because it was not in a good place for many reasons. So, you know, it's hard to do, especially when it's family and it's people that you love. But, you know, a lot of those people you can maybe have a talk with, maybe set your boundaries. But in this situation, it was like, I need peace in my life and I need to be okay and happy and stuff. And, you know, that's probably one of the hardest things I've had to do. But yeah, sometimes you got to do it. Yeah.
Cindy, would you like to add to that? Do you have something you'd like to share with that one?
Yeah, well, I don't have anything on that one, but I have some other stuff I can share.
Okay, yes.
Luckily, I've been lucky in my life that I have had a lot of support from my family and friends, my husband and stuff. So I've been very lucky in that regard. But I did want to say that it's work to love yourself. Like, it's not easy. You can't just, for me, I couldn't just snap my fingers and say, oh, I love myself now, everything's great. It took work. You have to fight for yourself. You have to fight off the negative thoughts, because I had a lot of those negative thoughts. You know, I'm ugly, I'm not worthy, you know, I'm not good because of how I look. And you just, every time I feel one of those thoughts creeping in, I just swat it away and replace it with something positive. I say, that is not true. That is not true. That is my old self trying to get me down, and I don't believe that. And then I just replace it with something positive. And that helps a lot. It helps a lot just to talk to yourself, just to tell yourself, none of that stuff is true. That's just fear and anxiety, and it's all the bad parts of you. And you don't have to listen to that. You don't even have to listen to it when it's coming from you. You can just get rid of it. And so that's really helpful for me. And another thing is, if you're struggling with like your body image, with your weight and stuff like that, what really helped me is I started to focus on becoming healthy, not becoming thin or perfect or beautiful or like a fashion model, just to be as healthy as I can possibly be. So now I exercise, I don't diet, but I eat, you know, food that is healthy, that I enjoy eating, and I don't beat myself up. I'm compassionate, you know, with myself. So I think that helps a lot if you stop focusing on the appearance part of it and just start focusing on making yourself better, feel better health-wise. So those are things that help me.
Does anyone else have anything they want to share with that one?
No, she said it good.
All right. Well, I guess before we wrap up this part of the live stream and get to the questions and answer section, I wanted to share my story with this. So today, Shirley mentioned it earlier. She said, you're not wearing a tiara today. You're not wearing your usual kind of I have my hair tied back. And I posted on Twitter a little bit ago, if one of the mod team can find that and post the link in here. I posted on Twitter, I don't know, a week ago, what my natural hair looks like, which I want to clarify, I don't do anything to my hair. So there's no not natural state. I don't perm it. I don't do anything that color it, none of that. But there is a lot of pain in the African American female identifying community. I think just in the African American community in total, but particularly amongst those who identify with women and identify as women and whose hair is such an incredibly intense part of what we consider to be beautiful. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Celeste. So, so basically, I'll put myself on screen here now. So I basically had a lot of pain and struggle in my life about my hair. And so when we went to do this, I basically said, I'm going to show up at this live stream as real as I can. That means today I am not wearing any makeup. My hair I literally just took my Afro pick, I rinsed it as I do every day, and this is my hair. The stream where there's more crying coming up. I'm going to tell you a little secret about me. When I was a young girl, from the age of maybe 6 to maybe 9 or 10, for any time that I was home with just my family, and I've thought about this so much knowing we were going to be talking about this, I wonder what they must have thought. I used to wear a towel. And in fact, I meant to ask my husband to bring one up, but if he's listening, I'm going to ask him. The towel, thanks. Hold on a second, you guys. I'm so emotional that I can't really type very well. So, I used to wear a towel that was draped down. It would drape down. I chose a towel that was very thin, so it would be more like white people's hair. I'm not joking about any of this. For years, I wore that towel. I have a vivid memory of waiting until it was dark out because I knew what I was doing was weird. And I went outside when there was really a nice breeze. I remember standing in my driveway wearing this towel, and I would do this with it and kind of drape it behind my ear. And so we'll take this one. My husband brought this up because I wanted to show you guys me. This is as raw as it gets. This is me at 9 years old. I'd want to make sure that my real nappy hair that was no good was behind a Daedra is saying that towels and t-shirts. I wondered if any other African American women or women with really kinky hair. And sometimes I would, and if you guys remember, this was part of Whoopi Goldberg's comedy act. When she first started out, she had a character, forget her name, the character's name. She had hair like this too. That was one of the reasons. Exactly. And I used to wear this towel. It was much longer. This is a kitchen towel that my husband just brought up to help me illustrate the point. But and it was long, and I wore it for years because I hated my hair. That's just, I'll tell you one story that really illustrates why there's so much pain in Black people's hair. We had a guest staying over at our home. He was younger, and he took a shower in our shower, and he came out and he said, Jessa, I saw some of your hair in the shower, and for a second I thought it was, I beg your pardon, this part I'm going to say is not family friendly. I thought it was pubic hair. And not only that, he's not the first person that said that to me. I've dated guys who said, I saw some of your hair, and I was like, whoa, is she not cleaning out the tub? And then I realized it's your actual hair. Ha, 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 ha. It's a joke. It's very difficult to think positively about your hair when it is equated to hair there. It's super hard. Not only that, every time I would watch a shampoo commercial, the shampoo commercials never feature Black people. They're always some woman like this with her hair just going. And so that's another reason why Cindy's video touched me so much. She said what I felt, which is your hair is a central part of your beauty in our culture. I think this is pretty much all around the world, I would guess. You know, like this and like this. I used to get so jealous of my white girlfriends who would, I have a friend, I love her. And I'm going to show her this part of the video because she knows, if she were watching this, she knows exactly what I'm about to say. Her hair is blonde, fantastic. Every time I see her, I'll say, how did you get your hair to look like that? She'll go, oh, I don't know. And she doesn't say it like disrespectfully. She's just like, to her, it's not a big deal. She just goes, I don't know. I don't know. She's one of those people that takes things like pencils and chopsticks and stuff. And she just goes, I about broke my neck doing that. Seriously though. So yeah. So all the pain I have about being a Black person is in my hair. Because it's the one thing that Black women can change, which is why you see so many Black women now with blonde hair. I want to make this clear. You do you. But I chose long ago that I was just going to let what happened to my hair just grow out and just leave it alone. Now, some years later, after this sad story, I started to have it was like the good Lord above said, you know what? I'm really glad that you have just allowed you to be, as you were born. So I'm going to start making your hair go golden. I swear I do nothing. I have a conditioner. And Deidre, you probably know about this. Other Black women in here. It's called cholesterol cream. It's been around. It's like in a big bucket. You'd see it in the African-American hair salons. It's like a big goop. You put it on there. You rub it in. That's it. I rinse my hair. I wash it. And I put that on. And then I leave it alone. That's it. As a result, both my mother and my grandmother ended up going bald. And for a long time, I thought it was because it was hereditary. But I have found out that it's because for years, their whole lives, they put chemical relaxers on their hair that literally burn your scalp. Are there any African American women in here who have done that? Put relaxers on your hair and had it burn your scalp? Yeah, light-skinned with long hair was what the boys liked. Yep. They did not like me. Yep. So anyway, so they basically cooked their hair off their head. So you're Egyptian and you have? Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know it's not just in the African American community. So, so basically, that's my story. And I'd be a liar if I said, I'm totally fine with my hair. I love it. It's amazing. I'd be a liar. That'd be the truth. So, can't lie. I can tell you that it's wonderful to hear these comments. It helps to undo years and years and years and years of training that you guys may not even recognize is happening. By the way, dames, are you guys okay? Because you guys have all gone very quiet.
No, we're good. I'm just listening, and I just want you to know I think you're absolutely beautiful, just the way you are. Absolutely.
Thanks,
hair and everything. I just pick it all out, wear it proudly. Your beautiful golden hair.
That's what I'm doing. My husband has been really helpful with that. I'm sorry, somebody was going to say something. I want to. No? I thought somebody was going to say something. I'm really working on giving the dames lots of room to speak because it's not the Justice show, for God's sakes. Anyway, and the dames have been helpful with that. So my advice with that, that I can give at my fragile place in this path is surround yourself with people who know how to say yes truthfully and repeatedly. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't believe my hair is beautiful. I think it's I'm starting to see it. But you guys, I have a number of years of life where I have just been bombarded with images that aren't hair that looks like mine. And it's deeply ingrained in my head since I was a young girl. So I can't promise you I'm going to be like, tomorrow I'm going to be like, yay! But if there were any dame who wasn't kind to me about this issue, or we weren't kind to each other, I wouldn't be a dame. If my husband wasn't kind to me about this issue, I wouldn't be married to him. If the people that are close to me weren't kind and loving about this issue, they wouldn't be in my life. Because the chance that I have to change my mind is to have my reality reflected back to me until I can believe it on my own. Like, they're basically like, and maybe this sounds really, I think this might sound codependent, but I'm going to say it anyway. They're like emotional training wheels, but they're willing to let you walk on your own when you're ready to. You know what I mean? That's basically the way I can say it. So surround yourself by people who don't do it for you, but just help remind you until you can do it yourself. We don't want any codependency. We don't go that road, but anyway. Emotional training wheels. Yeah. Let's put that on a mug for next month. Anyway.
Yeah. Jester, I've always, when somebody comes along and says, oh, look, do you like my new outfit and the way I've done the makeup and styled the hair with all sorts of stuff? And I sort of look at it and I say, oh, you've gone to a lot of trouble. But when they just go back to not having any makeup and just have their hair combed the normal way, and that's when I can relate to them. That's when they look best to me, just their natural self, I've sort of never understood the hankering for all this incredibly artificial stuff, like you sometimes look at movie stars and you think they're sort of all plastic and fake. I just prefer real people looking real and natural. And when I look at your hair, what I see is this, I can almost sense it, this incredible texture, and it looks like nature's miracle to me. And I think, wow, it's alive, so
it's alive.
Why would anybody want to change that? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So just everybody just be your natural self, because that is the most beautiful thing, you know. It's and if anybody ever came along to me and said, oh, there's a new treatment, you could get rid of all your wrinkles and, you know, lift the eyes and whatnot, I'll say, I'm proud of my wrinkles. I've earned
them.
every one. Yeah, every one of them. You know, that's my life inscribed on my body. No, and my hair stays silver grey, and yeah, I'm frightened of putting any chemicals on my scalp because for obvious reasons, you know. So no, natural is the way to go. Yeah. So absolutely amazing head of hair you've got there, you know. Flaunted, I say.
I shall. And I appreciate you guys so much. And I loved hearing your stories, particularly Cindy's story about taking that weight off of her head and shoulders and being who she is. And now we're going to go on to the question section. We're going to do a few questions. I know we often run out of time at the end, particularly this month, but your questions are being heard. They are being collected, and we do appreciate them. And so with that, we're going to go over here. And this one I'm particularly pleased with. Let's head on to Ask the Dames. I love that freaking animation. I love that animation. And it looks like I lost Shirley. Let's go find out what's going on there. But Shirley just sort of disappeared there. I
still see her.
You see her?
I see her not on the stream, but I see her in the OBS.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Did I lose Shirley somehow? Yep, it was my fault. My bad. Oops.
Gail says she was eating her cake. That's because I've been sitting here nibbling on the icing.
I would. Those flowers would be all.
Well, I've been taking little bits of the icing off and eating it.
Yeah.
It's good.
By the way, the people who made your cake, I told her that I would give her a shout out because she did such a great job, is Broadway Bakery. And so Shirley, go over there and tell them that you love their cake.
I shall have to do that.
So anyway, so I have a lot of questions here. The mod team has been giving me in the background, and I appreciate the mod team, and as always, and I'm going to do my best to get we're kind of do maybe a speed question session here so we can get as many as possible. Before we head over to that, I am going to tell you guys that, and Britta, I cannot wait to hear your I Told You So. It's going to be a sweet I Told You So. The pendants are sold out.
Yes. Bam! Can I say something about the pendants?
Heck yeah, hold on. Let me put you on screen so you can say it like full on, like right there. Okay, go ahead. Hit me, girl.
As some of you may know, I'm not just a gamer, I'm also a collector. And these pendants, the first few that were handmade by Caitlin, I consider to be a first edition, and as such, I would predict they will be considered great collectibles, and I would encourage everyone who's ordered one and gets them with their receipt to keep that receipt for the future. I think it will be important because we will look back and this will be a point in history where that little pendant played a big role. As a collector, I can just see the importance of it. I call it our first edition teacup pendant. And those of you who are lucky enough to get a hold of one, I know you'll treasure it. So just a few words from a collector.
And Britta told me that a lot. Last night, I was talking to Britta. She was helping me, sitting with me while I was making these new overlays so that we have room to fit in Cindy. And I said to her, you know, I'm taking a leap of faith. You know, what if these don't sell? And she said, you know, they're going to sell because they're not only just pendants, they're collector's items, which, by the way, I want to remind you guys, I don't have one. The next batch out, I'm going to ask Caitlin to make one for me special. Caitlin, if you're still watching, will you make one for me special? But otherwise, I don't have one. Angie has Shirley got the first one. Angie got the second one because it was her idea. Britta, Mary, and then you guys, all the patrons got them at the patron price. They never even went out to the price, the regular price. So one thing I wanted to tell you guys about that is, before we go into the Q&As real quick, is that the merch in our store, the Dames merch, we have decided that merch is all, we're not doing standard YouTube merch. We're not going to just slap our logo on a t-shirt and call it a day. Everything that you are going to see have available into the store is either handmade or complete, you know, just it's very specific to us. And one of those things that I am now, my job, one of the things I have as my job is to source new things for the shop. And this is something that is coming in next month, I hope. And it's this handmade little water cup version of the pendant. I hope that we'll be able to get that in the store. So that's really cute. Let me get it back a little bit because I know you can't really see it. There you go. So yeah, and the mugs will be going back up in the store too. And also, I want to give a shout out to Karen from Oki, who helped us out during crunch time last month when we were, I mean, this whole channel is crunch time. She really helped us out. And I want to thank her for that. And we are no longer working with Oki because we simply outgrew her wonderful services too quickly. So we want to say thank you to Karen for coming in and helping out the Dames while we were going through our growth spurt before we got our website up. Now, having said that, let's move over to question and answer time, and let me throw a couple questions out at you guys in a speed way here. Let's go here. Okay, so I see that's all today. Oh. Here's one. This is from Angel Marie. Hi, Angel. She says, how can we combat the constant bullying on TikTok and other social media platforms?
I do that. I don't do TikTok. That's one way I don't.
Me either.
And,
what about any social media platform? You know, Twitter, you know, bullying happens all over.
Twitter, Instagram. It kind of doesn't happen to me that much. There's been a few times and I don't respond. I just hit the block button because I don't need that. And anytime I feel like I don't respond to people who are trying to be mean or you know, poke you in some way, trying to get a reaction, trying to get whatever. It's just block. You know, I don't have time for that. That's probably the best way, is don't engage and block.
The one piece of advice I can give on this is tying into what Mary said. The way our mod team works here at the Jessup channel, at the Grand Dames, and at the Jessup channel is that the block button is basically a boundary system, and we take people at their word for showing us who they are. If someone comes in and they behave in an unpleasant manner, they've basically said to me and the team, I'm really sorry, but I am not responsible enough right now to be here. Can you please show me the door? That's how I recommend that you work in life, period. So they can't bully you if they can't get to you. Each person would now, there are extreme circumstances, which I have suffered from, where the person can make multiple accounts. Those are outlying situations. In general, and even with that, you basically just keep blocking until eventually they go away because they can't get any satisfaction from hurting you. That's really what it is. So the block button is not mean. Setting boundaries is not mean. It is to give yourself the incredibly important safe space. Cindy, have you got anything to say on this?
Yeah, what I do on social media is I don't give anybody a second chance anymore. If they're rude or bullying or saying anything that I don't like, I immediately block them everywhere I can block them. And then also I am just very careful about who I follow on social media. Because I don't want to see a lot of toxic stuff and negative stuff anymore. So if people are posting things, that make me feel bad in any way, then I don't follow those people anymore. So I think you just have to be careful about what you expose yourself to, and you have complete control. You can choose what you see.
Yeah, it's when you give your control away to other people that you get that. Britta, did you want to add anything in? I just want to make sure.
In a moment, Jessa, in a moment.
Okay.
It just
So basically, yeah, that's my answer to that question. Shirley, Shirley said in chat she loves blocking people now. But Shirley, did you have a hard time getting to that point?
No. No, because if people leave things in chat that I don't like or that I don't want, it's mainly what I don't want other people coming in there and leaving comments to see and have to deal with reading that. I'll block people that just leave trash in there. I don't get very many people like that, but I don't mind blocking them at all. As soon as I see one word that I don't like, I don't even read the rest of the comment. I just block them. I don't care. They're strangers to me.
Yeah, thank you for that. So let's move on to the next question. One last question for you guys for today. I apologize for being unable to get to your questions, but we will focus on trying to do that next month. But Shirley's birthday was of obviously top priority for us this month.
I thank you for that, Jessa. This has been great. And I thank all the people that contributed to it so much. It was lovely.
Aw, Shirley. Look at her face. I love Shirley. I really do. So
I love you, Jessa.
And you know what, Pumpkin, when you were feeling, when we talked, and you know what I'm talking about, I just kept thinking in my head,
yeah.
Oh, let's just get to Saturday. Let's just get to Saturday so that I can help her. I can help with this, It was breaking my heart to not be able to just tell you everything right now. You know what I mean? Anyway, Britta, did you want to share anything before we move on to the next question? I really want to make sure you get heard.
No, just quickly because I think we covered the bullying on social media very well. Everybody saying in very practical terms how to deal with it. I just wanted to mention the other aspect of it, which I think is important too, and people are beginning to realize that we shouldn't be quiet about bullying. We need to talk about it openly. So if anything happens, I tend to go to a community somewhere where I know this is a good and safe community, and I talk to them about it and say, put the message out there. These people are toxic, and everybody stand up, don't let them do this. And I see a lot more of that happening because I'm mainly on Twitter. I see people speaking out, and I think that's important, that especially those who feel bullied realize they don't have to cower there and feel they're on their own. And, there are many of us. There are many more of us than there are toxic bullies. We need to stand up and speak out and raise more awareness. I think that's very important. I just wanted to mention that other aspect because bullies get away with it because often people don't like talking about it. It's an unpleasant topic, and I don't like talking about it. But you know, they reckon on that. Oh, they are cunning. So yeah, don't let them get away with it. Speak out. That would be my other advice. Yeah, it'll also make you feel better.
So that actually feels like a good ending point to me, and partly because I have to go to the bathroom. So we're gonna be heading into the after party now. And if you are a patron, Cindy will be there. Shirley will be there. I think I will be there. I don't know if Mary's going to be there. I hope so. Maybe for a second or two. And remember that the after party is for you. We want to hear your stories. We're after that point. Once I make it to the after party, I'm like, I'm off duty. Don't look at me. So, and last month was particularly touching. Britta's words were, and I quote, "That was brilliant." Yeah. So we have a lot of new patrons. We are working on getting pendants back in. Look for some amazing new merchandise, including a return to the Grand Dame mugs. I'm going to go and bring us out of the stream here. And thank you, because we went a little bit longer, but it was for Shirley, so it was worth it. I'll hold my bathroom as long as I can for Shirley. Anyway, so these mugs will be coming to the store, and everything that we do is courtesy of the community. The community tells us they want a pendant. My job, get them a pendant by the next stream. The community says, I'd love to see some artwork on the mug. And I'm like, that's a great idea. Let's do artwork. You know, my job, get that done and get it in the shop. And now at thegranddames.com, we now have that shop where you can go on in and you can, the pendant will be back in stock. So make sure and we'll follow us on social media at Twitter and, some other places and some, Twitter is basically it. What am I talking about? But anyway, Twitter here. And I want to thank everyone for being with us, particularly Emma. I know she was in here. Well, I think she was in here. And thank you so much for the super chats as well, too. You guys are so awesome. I really appreciate that. Because we've got a team to pay. so thank you very much. And I'm also going to take you out with an outro here, showcasing the best of our community. If you want to join us on patreon.com, feel free to do so. We will be in there right now, heading on in there after we all run to the bathroom. And I want to thank so much Cindy from Pleasant Sims, Honorary Dame, for joining us. Her first Honorary Dame. She even has that as a role in Discord. Isn't that awesome? And we will see you next month, the first Saturday of every month. We'll be live, but also we'll be posting a lot of content this month. Check out the new shorts feature. Did you guys see those shorts? Wisdom of the Dames? We're going to be doing a lot of that. Cammie is working on clipping all of the wisdom that we say. Usually them guys, those guys, they're the ones with the wisdom. But anyway, but I have a couple cents to put in from time to time. And so the Wisdom of the Dames is available to you on our YouTube channel, YouTube.com/The Grand Dames. And we'll see you next time. And thank you, as always, for watching.